Hello friends, Semigram doing TCGs yet again. More part the Mistveil. Got the last bit that I've got coming so far in. But this one's exciting. This is my Rudy bundle. I got 3 cases from him, which means I got 3 of his promo, which are coming serialized now. Now, that makes it somewhat less special since they're all serialized, but most of them are 9s, a chunk of 8.5s, a tiny chunk of 9.5s, and a chunk of 10s. So let's see what we got. We'll look at those first. Alright, the first one. So the promo is Deep Blue Sea. I'll actually move that box. So the first one is a 9. That is not shocking. The great majority of them were 9s. Second one. Ooh. We got a 9.5. And it's a quad 9.5. All 4 9.5s. I like seeing that. And let's see what the third one is. A 9 and a 9.5. A 9.5, getting even one 9.5, that's already against the odds. So I'm pleased. Alright. And another 9. So 2 9s and a 9.5. I'm not mad at that. Surface on this one sucked. That's funny. What was it on the other one? The other one was more streamlined. That's funny. Fair enough. So yeah. Not bad. We'll take that. That's fun. I don't have a whole lot of graded cards, so even though all of that promo that he sent out are graded, it's fun to have graded cards. I may move one of the 9s, or maybe the one of the 9s and the 9.5 and keep the other. I don't know. I haven't decided. I have not decided. But we opened those. Now we got packs. That was just the appetizer. A delicious appetizer, to be sure, but an appetizer nonetheless. So let's rock this thing. I can already tell my sleeve supply is low over here, so we are going to grab another pack of sleeves so it's ready to go. Let's get ripping. Now, the real cherry on top would be if, in addition to that fun stuff, we also lucked into a gold pack in one of the boxes I got. Cross your fingers for me. That's gonna be serious business. There's gravekeeping. Blessing. Well, we do have, a foil visit the anvil. Alright. It's not a terrible start. Make our foil. And you know what? After this pack that I just ripped, I'm going to pause briefly and adjust my lighting. How's that sound? I think y'all will like that choice because it's glary at the moment. Alright, pausing. I'll be right back. Alright, that's a little bit better. Somewhat less glare. We'll take that as a win. There's Blanche. Now every time I see that card though, I think of Benoit Blanc from the Knives Out movies. Which I really like. I had a boss at one point who was talking about how they had seen the stupidest movie ever one weekend. And he turned out to be talking about Knives Out. And if I didn't already suspect that person was shady, that pretty much clinched it for me. I love that movie. I also really like Glass Onion. I may not have liked it quite as much as the first one, but I feel like I probably talk about this movie entirely too much. Like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, okay, there we go. That is a pretty good hit early on. That is a cold foil legendary 12 petal Kasaya. Heck yeah. Boom. Starting off strong. Starting off strong. I like it. I love a good strong start like that. Anytime you start off with a cold foil legendary. Now that's the flip side, is you could always end up with a whole lot of trash the rest of the way. So let's hope that's not the case. That is not where those cards go. Let's hope that's not the case. But I better, that last case I opened was rough. There's our first non-foil legendary. That's a legendary majestic. That's kind of funny. Unravel Aggression. I'm to the point now where there are just a couple of rare foils I'm hunting, a couple of majestics, and then the big stuff. But y'all know me. I'll hit a point where I start buying more of this anyway. Gorgon's Gaze. Because I just like opening it. People are like, hey, you should most likely just buy the singles you want. And I'm like, yeah, you are correct. It's like I'm not arguing with you. I just don't want to. So I'm not gonna. I'm also super, this is fascinating because most of the time, so I got some stuff from one source and then I mentioned I got stuff from Rudy. Usually the other source is the Belgian packs, and the last couple times I feel like I've gotten Japanese packs from Rudy, and this time it was the reverse. My one source had all Belgium, or had all Japanese, and then Rudy sent me Belgium. I wonder if they change that up on purpose every now and then, or if it's just kind of random luck of the draw. It's kind of funny. It fascinates me. Waxing Spectre. Ooh, Rage Spectre foil. I don't believe I need that, but it's still pretty. We like that. Second Majestic foil. It's not a bad thing. Visit Goldmane Estate. Another non-foil Majestic. So yeah, what, 4 Majestics now? Fact-finding mission. Evo Short Circuit. I know as far as the non-foil Majestics, a bunch of the Evos were still holes for me. So I think I had at least one of that one. I think there's one I haven't pulled at all yet. The only card I have literally not pulled a copy of, Majestic and down, is the Ranger Glove. So hopefully we'll see one of those at some point in my Rudy goodness here. Bonds of Agony, not bad. Another Majestic. We're down to just looks like 2 packs left in here. I didn't pull them out. I'm trying to, Manifestation Mirror Guy. There we go. I say that. I'm trying to get little glances down under them to see if I can see if I see shininess under it, which in this box I have reached the bottom. I do not. But at the same time, I'm trying to somewhat preserve the surprise if they pop up. Haunting Spectre. Alright. Last pack of box 1. Rudy has done me a solid so far. And nothing fancy there, but we already got some fancy, so that is not the end of the world. Let's go box 2. See if we can get another early strong start. Get something else awesome in the open. Not the first pack, but hey. That chess piece was not the first pack either. So we're not in a bad spot yet. This also throws off my thing. Like, usually I know exactly where I'm like, alright, I'm halfway through because I do it in stacks. But I'm trying not to do it that way to preserve golden surprises. So, like I say, alright, well that is a common cold foil. Waves of Aquamarine. I don't remember if I have this one or not. I think I do. There are only a couple of the common cold foils I am lacking. I hope that's one of them, honestly. Like to add to the collection. It'd make a fine addition. As a certain asthmatic, partially robotic general would say. He was just injured. If you saw the old Clone Wars cartoons, good grief. Almost fumbled that pack completely. Almost lost the fumble. We'll phrase it that way. I did fumble, but I got it back. Showed Mace Windu using the Force and like crushing him as a way of explaining Grievous's wheezing in Revenge of the Sith. I thought that was a kind of goofy but fun explanation for that. I talk about everything, y'all. You want to talk about Fallout again? I really, really liked that show. I don't know what to tell you. There is Maul. I think that's our first Majestic. We got in the cold foil, but I think that's our first Majestic of this box. So the box may be a weak one. There's a second Majestic. I do like that Emissary of Wind. And it is one of our Sacred Arts. It is our Assassin Sacred Art friend. Very nice. We like this progress. Rising Tide. My apologies. Man, I really whiffed on that one. Y'all know you can't take me anywhere, and yet you do it anyway. This is... I'm gonna have to blame you for this. No. I definitely think I'm leaning... I'm gonna... As often as I don't get to play nowadays, it'll be a try. Who knows when I'll get to actually test it. But I think I'm gonna try and build Rowdy Locals. I'm not actually gonna build Rowdy Locals because it's just a card. But it's a foil one. No, I'm gonna try and build Enigma. I've said that multiple times. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Hopefully to make it happen. Because I've said before I was going to build a deck or a hero and never did it. I think this time I want to make sure I do it. Just to do something different. Not that I think Tigerheart. Alright, there's our new Dust. Not that I think Dorinthia is any real danger of going LL. Just want to go with something else every now and then, you know? which is kind of not true. I would just play Dorinthia until the cows came home. But, you know, it is what it is. There is another Majestic Kindle. Alright, I was right. Into the next sleeve pack. Sorry for leaving you hanging for a second here while I get this rather difficult to open sleeve pack opened. I don't think I see a gold pack down there. I'm in the bottom half, I'm pretty sure at this point. Blanche. Pick to Pisces. No gold pack. So we've already got a cold foil. But it was in the top left, so there is that possibility that as we reach down into the bottom here, we could see another. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. I like that card. Other people don't seem to like it as much, but I like it. So y'all are going to have to deal. Rage Spectre, there we go. We got a foil one earlier, now we've got a non-foil. That card, I'm pretty sure it won me one game and lost me another one. Playing draft. That, when I saw that card, I think that was when I made the decision, like I'd been drafting generic, I say generic, the general mystics up to that point, and when that card came up is when I made my decision on who I was actually going to build. Alright, bear with me 1 second as I pause. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and pre-staged box 3. Figured you wouldn't mind since I was already paused. Nothing there. So box 1, pretty darn strong. Box 2, not so much. Now, I would also like to see some, what, levels of enlightenment? Is that the, I know it's levels of something. Egg salad? I'd like to see a few of those. But, as always, the packs bring what the packs bring. Which so far for this box is a whole lot of nothing. It's early yet, but it is still deeper than you typically only have a cold foil common. Undertow Stiletto. I will say some of the sets, the common equipment really pops, and I'm like, it may not be like the big hit I would like it to be, but it's not bad. This set does not quite have that as much. All right, I'm adjusting this somewhat to see if that helps with our focus. I would like to hope it does. So far, no, but, you know, what do you do? Couple of rares, there's a tenant, and there's new. Man, that cold foil still. Undertow Stiletto. The only thing we have found in this specific box. I've already got all the common rainbow foils. That's fun. There's a Majestic for us. 3 visits. Finally, see a Majestic in the box. What's next? I saw another M back there. Alright, a foil Kindle. That's not terrible. We'll take a foil Majestic, why not? Now, if it were an extended art levels, I'd be happy. Cosmic Awakening. This card might be fun. I'm not positive yet, but it's got potential. It's got potential. If you hit it, it's fun. If you don't, it's just annoying. It's wild to think of having that much chi to pitch, though. We were talking when we were playing the other day about cheese, and we were really confusing some people. It's like, you're playing this game, why are you talking about cheese? Oh, multiple chi, got it. Because we're stupid, and we like it. Biting Breeze. Strong start to this case in the first box, but since then we've been struggling. Here's a foil Chase the Tail, why not? We've been struggling a bit since that first start. Venomous. Hey, there's our... Honestly, that's kind of wild. That's the first of the adult heroes we've seen in this case. They seem to be averaging like 1.5 a case, so I guess that's not completely absurd. There's a Marvel right there. Oh, there is a Marvel indeed. The color on this is spectacular. This is our assassin one. Man. Okay, alright. The case is looking back up. Oh my word. That is spectacular. We'll give that right there too. They can have some prime billing. Alright. Case is looking up. Let's do this. Let's see what else we can finish off strong with. Yes. We're almost done with box 3. A really strong box 4 would supercell. There we go. Really finish this off. I would just love to see the dang Ranger armband. I say armband. There's not a gold pack here again. The Ranger arms. Because I haven't yet. Siren's Call. Another Majestic that's not the one I want. Yes, I am being greedy. Emissary of the Moon. Wind, Chakra, Emissary of Tides. I like all 3 of the Emissary. Moon is probably my least favorite one. But I do like all 3 of those Emissary cards. I enjoy what they're doing. Shifting Winds of the Mystic Beats. Don't look at me. I know what I did. Vengeful Apparition. And the last pack of box 3 before we roll on into that last bit and see what kind of nonsense we can do. Big Blue Sky. Got a rare foil. That ain't nothing. By which I mean, I meant that the good way. Like, it's not. It is literally, it is something rather than that's nothing. So, just making sure we're clear there. No confusion that I was complaining or talking trash. Love it. Box 4. Box 4, pack 1. First pack magic. I see a legendary back there. First pack magic indeed. Oh. If I never open one of these again, it will be too soon. I say that. That's not fair. It's still legendary. But man, that is the 6th one I've pulled. And it just doesn't seem real good. As I fling stuff everywhere. But alright, it's a legendary. I mean, that still kind of clinches it as a decent box. Alright, well there is a common cold foil. That probably wraps up our cold foil. Though we had a cold foil and a Marvel in the last box. Could we beat the ever-loving odds and get another cold foil, especially get another Marvel? That would be wild. I don't believe it. I don't think it can happen. But we'll see, and it would be neat if it did. A Marvel and a solid cold foil. I'm not mad at this case. Especially that Sacred Art's really... Now that's the trick. I got the Illusionist one that I'm probably gonna keep since I'm thinking about doing the Illusionist thing. I like to get my master set, but I also... I don't know. This one's gonna be tough. Hey, there's Chase the Tail. A Legolar one. That is a common. Just working our way through this box. We got a legendary already. We got a cold foil already. We don't have a rainbow foil majestic. There is Tooth and Claw, another majestic. The good news is I'm not looking at the list right this second. I've got a couple buddies that have sent me wish lists. So I'm hunting for their wish list cards as well. And one of them was specifically after all this ninja stuff. Somebody was specifically after that chess piece, since I already have one. So I'm doing all right getting some people some of the stuff they're looking for. Oh, that ninja chess piece. I think he specifically wanted the rainbow foil of that one, though. I think he did ask for it. I may be mistaken on that. We'll see. Who knows? I started singing a West Side Story song right there. Y'all know I was a musical theater kid, right? So all that kind of stuff is right in my wheelhouse. Moon Tracker, Persuasive Prognosis. That's a card that I kind of like. Another foil majestic for us, which I definitely like. Okay, this will essentially... This is my 8th case. I've got 2 more as things sit right now. 8th case. More or less. I opened most of one, but I know what was in the last box. TJ. Just kidding. Another adult hero. But that'll ultimately be basically 10 cases. Just one gold pack. Hey, there we go. There's our long draw half glove. Finally. That's good news. Okay, that is a big help for me. Destroy this, put 2 cards from your hand and or arsenal on bottom of your deck. Your next arrow attack. I don't hate it. I don't hate that at all. I'm happy with that, actually. Yeah, so that is the goal at this point. Out of 10, I would like one gold pack. Just one. Just one gold pack. Evasive leap. Is anything like quantum leap? That was a bad joke. I'm not sorry. Regular persuasive prognosis. Okay. We're definitely still hitting Majestic solidly. No, I think we're down to 3 packs. And I'm still angled enough that I can see that, but I can't quite see if anything is under them. There we go. There's a Levels of Enlightenment. Definitely glad to see that. One of the things one of my buddies is after. Last pack, nothing under it. Do we have last pack magic for this case that frankly was pretty darn good? I have no last pack magic, but also no real complaints. We got the rainbow foil Stonewall gauntlets. We got 3 cold foil commons. We got 12 petal. And we got the foil, the Marvel Assassin Sacred Art. Levels of Enlightenment right up there on top. This went pretty well. I can't honestly complain. I hope y'all had a great time, though. I really enjoyed myself opening this. More to come. Can't forget that opening this, I also got my Deep Blue Seas. Like I say, I'll get rid of at least one of those, most likely. We'll see, though. In any case, thank you so much for spending some of your day with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.